Heartline Media. Mr. Raf, let's go to this. So we are looking at matters arising with respect to issue of Mazen Nandekalo. And we understand that someone like Hope Uzodinma, who may be likely leading the delegation of Southeastern Governors Forum to meet with the president, is someone that have of course, the president will have the listening ear of Hope Uzodinma. And is in that light, there's hope that Nnamdi Kanu may soon get off the hook.
Yeah, I think it's a good move, welcome move, a reconciliation move, even among the Igbo governors and among the Igbo people. Some of the estranged governors, I call them estranged governors because of their modus operandi politically in the Southeast, the way they are handling Southeast politics. They are like separated or disembarked from mixing up with their Igbo kinsmen. So that's why I say they are all estranged. Then again, they use this as a reconciliation to buy the heart of the Igbos, their Igbo brothers, whom they distance themselves from for a very long time. So what I'm trying to say this time around is Hope Uzodinma led Governor Forum to Tinubu is a welcome situation, is a welcome move. Nnamdi Kanu is gaining, at least, let me tell you, northern interest, western interest, then APC interest this time around, because among those governors, I think 2 or 3 of them are APC governors. At least the one from Omahe State, the governor, I don't know his name. Then Hope Uzodinma. There's no other one again, because we have Abia as Labour, Anambra as Apuga, and Enugu as PDP. So those 2 governors, Nnamdi Kanu is going to gain APC interest from the APC stalwarts who have been, saying all manner of bad things, rubbish against Nnamdi Kanu. This time around, Hope Uzodinma will act as a middleman between Nnamdi Kanu and all the APC juggernauts in Nigeria. Because anytime you make mention of Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria, if the person, a third party or someone standing nearby is an APC agent or members, it will just mark you bad. This time around, Hope Uzodinma is the one that will launder Nnamdi Kanu's image among the APC stalwarts. But that's notwithstanding. We are not begging anybody to negotiate with us. We know that what we are doing is right. The whole world knows. America knows. United Nations, even themselves, they've spoken with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, giving him, let me say it here, marching order. Yes, I read it on Monday. It was a breaking news to release Nnamdi Kanu, and I thoroughly went through the narratives. The narration was pointing towards the fact that the man is a non-violent person, IPOB being proscribed or as a terror group. They are not terrorist group. So America has actually, investigated IPOB suppression, modus operandi in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, shore of Nigeria. They are doing well. So United Nations, America, and there's another group, something UP or something like that. You understand? They are the one that gave marching order to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing something. I'm seeing many breaking news that there is hope. Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. And let me tell you, we don't play politics with ethnicity. Politics should not be that way, played that way. I'm trying to employ, I'm trying to invite, I'm trying to sensitize Nigerian politicians to emulate their Western counterparts, American counterparts, even Asian countries. The way we are playing politics here is not the way it is being played on the continent of Australia. They don't use grievances. They are not aggrieved. Nobody is hurting each other. I could see Joe Biden and Trump the other day, after debating and attacking themselves on the stage, they later became friends. They started discussion on the stage there as if they are friends. You don't come and play politics. This man is Yoruba, this man is Hausa, this man is Igbo. Okay, look at what Tinubu did. That is why everybody is aggrieved. Every Igbo man, every Hausa man, real original Hausa man, I don't mean Fulani. Everybody is aggrieved. Some good Yorubas, well-meaning Yorubas, are aggrieved. Why must you release your brother? You live in another person. That has made Tinubu over highly tribalized in Nigeria. Because once you release Igbo, all eyes will be looking at you as a tribal bygone. Release the other man. If you know you are running a government of national what? Inclusion or inclusive. If you are running a government that has come to at least unite the whole Nigerians, you don't have to be tribalistic. You don't have to be clannish. So this time around, that move by the state governors, I think it is a welcome idea. But let me say something to everybody. Nnamdi Kanu did not start negotiation. He has still been standing on his rights, that the Igbos are being neglected, that their properties are destroyed everywhere, being destroyed. He made mention of our Igbo businessmen all over the countries that their business has been, subjected to seizure, confiscation, especially in Lagos State here. No, I read it. I was reading it as I'm coming. They throw it as a breaking news. All his grievances, he listed it to the governors, to government, these elites, the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the stakeholders in this government. He made his point. His grievance is clear. Let me tell you, among all, he single-handedly said that Igbos are being neglected in Nigeria. He cited many examples. I don't know whether I understand what I'm. So as we are giving him condition, he is giving you condition. That's what is needed in this country, is that we should balance our political system. Politically, if Yoruba benefit, Hausa benefit, Urobo benefit, Igbo benefit, Efik benefit, that is not having any problem. If you are running a government of one-sided, government, only north, southwest, are you the only person in Nigeria? So the guy, I think, Nnamdi Kanu, if given the chances, is going to reunite Nigeria. But my brother, it is late. It has been happening for over 50-something years now. Nnamdi Kanu is giving them condition too. And if they abide by the condition, he himself will abide by his own. But let me tell you, Biafra will not be compromised. That is the issue now. Biafra will not be compromised because there's fear that even if he backs down, there are people that will take over that agitation. But I'm not envisaging, Nnamdi Kanu backing down from agitation of Biafra. It's not possible.
Mr. Raf, let us look at what is happening in River State. Because from what we are seeing here, the Court of Appeal ruled that the state High Court have no jurisdiction, have no power to entertain the case of defected House of Assembly members in River State. Remember that a High Court in River State, a state High Court, ruled that the Martin Amahule's-led House of Assembly members lost their seats upon defecting from PDP to APC. But we are seeing another counter ruling from Court of Appeal that the state High Court have no jurisdiction to entertain that case. And the implication is that the Martin Amahulle-led House of Assembly that is loyal to Wike may return to their seats, and we are likely going to see perhaps impeachment against the River State governor.
Lawlessness. Wike want to throw River State into lawlessness. There's no how you will tell me that High Court, State High Court and the Federal High Court, they are different. Because with the jurisdiction of all this drama, where is the jurisdiction? Is it not River State? The jurisdiction.
When they talk about jurisdiction, the power as given to court by the law.
Wait, if you are investing the whole power, if you are willing the whole power onto the federal, it means that the states are wasting their times. Are you listening to me? If you are in the federal there, the governor has veto power to be what? In control of his state. After all, he's the chief security officer of his state. So when we are using power, federal might, it means that Wike is going to throw Riverine people, River State, Port Harcourt, into mayhem, political mayhem. See, let me tell you, Ijo will not back down. No. Wike is an Igbo man like me. I don't like him. What he's doing is bad. We are not, see, listen and listen, we the Igbos, we have this kind of DNA. If we see any bad man, we will tell him. Be him our brother, be him Yoruba, be him Hausa, be him Igbo man, we will call it order. What Wike is doing in River State is not good. People that are good people, politicians in Nigeria, have told Wike over time that you have ruled River State. You are not the current governor. Go and sit down and allow the person that the people chose to take over the affair of that state. Someone that is captaining the state now of Rivers is Fubara. You should gap up. There should not be all this political godfather always, everywhere in Nigeria. See, if this court ruling stands or affirmed, be affirmed by the state and the federal, they will only use police and soldier to implement it because Wike is not the current governor of Rivers State. They are trying to plunge Rivers State into what? Lawlessness, anarchy. The job people I know will never give up. You know. Because since the inception of that state, Melford Okilo, during the military, anybody can come in, no, as a sole administrator or governor. Melford Okilo, that was during Chagari. I just want to make it clear to you. Chagari regime, Melford Okilo. Okilo is Igbo. Listen and listen good. During Obasanjo, you have Odili, Peter Odili is Igbo. Chibika Mechi is Igbo. Nyeso Wike is Igbo. Why are you neglecting people that are part of that River State? People from other extraction. I mean Ijo, and so on and so forth. This time around, an Ijo man won. You should allow him. Let me tell you, I am of the belief. I know that Nyeso Wike is an Igbo man. That Wike interests is to control that state. And if it does, the Ijo people will not be happy and there will be war.
Okay, now, Mr. Araf, let me remind you or ask you this question. Because the wife of former president, talking about President Jonathan, admonished the other day, saying that power is transient, ephemeral in nature, temporary. That holding on to power after the expiration of your tenure is an invitation to anarchy.
Thank you.
And this looks like an admonition to Wike. Do you think Wike will hearken to that advice?
He will not. Hacking to what? Somebody that drinks 24 hours, somebody that has been committing anti-party activities, crimes against his own political party that brought him to power, PDP. You are telling me he could listen? Wike could listen to President Jonathan? It's a lie. I am not. My own anticipation is not going that side. Wike is as adamant as stone. He's not moved by whatever is going to happen in Imo State tomorrow or happening currently. Are you listening to me? When you want to ask this question, you begin to look at the personality of the person, his own antecedent, what he has done in the past, how he lives his life. Wike is a complete motopack tout. A tout could be a lawyer. A tout could be a president. You can see what is going on across Africa. People that have no pedigree, people that have no moral standard, they are the ones taking, charge of the whole, almost all the countries on this continent. Look at what is happening in Kenya. Look at what happened in Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, Gabon, Nigeria, and so on and so forth. So these are political vagabonds. They don't have pedigree. And everything about moral guidelines eluded them. They are far away from moral guidelines. So you don't expect somebody to, like Wike, to bow to what perchance a former first lady that was almost killed by Buhari administration. Nothing did not that administration of Buhari do to finish perchance Jonathan that they did not. They have done everything, seized everything, to the level that all his property confiscated, to the level that Goodluck Jonathan has told the whole world, not Nigerians, to advise Buhari to leave his wife alone. This is from a former president, peaceful president. Okay, tell me now. All the activities of Aisha Buhari for 8 years, how many times did Tinubu oppress Aisha Buhari? Have you heard APC said anything about Aisha Buhari? Okay, let me tell you, let us begin to mirror our society to find out what is wrong with the Nigerian system. We are in a system that is over corrupt, a system that is over what? Voracious, individualistic mentality, engrossed with individualistic mentality. That is the kind of system we are running here. Let us begin to look at that side. Perchance Jonathan was nearly crucified by Buhari. What is going on with Aisha Buhari that was busy stacking dollars in his personal account all over UAE and South Africa? See, let me tell you, Wike is a political nonsense. Let me use the word nonsense. He's nobody. He want to grab power back outside, oh my God, outside the constitution of the state, outside the federal system of government, outside the ideology or philosophy of presidential system of government. You are there, you are not there. your predecessor should be allowed. Your successor should be allowed. I don't know what I understand. He is not going to abide by what Patience Jonathan proffers as advice.
I think I must say a very big thank you, Mr. Arafubeti. Thank you very much. Mr. Lucky Ayagoda, Mr. Lucky Adodabi Lagos, let us have you. We are bringing in a security expert to help us understand what is happening in Benue. Mr. Lucky, I'm taking you to Benue. We are live on satellite media.
Yeah, satellite media. How you doing?
We are seeing something here. Say local government chairman confirmed bandits exploring. Sorry, local government chairman confirms bandits imposition of 20 million tax on Benue communities. He's saying the Katika Committee chairman of Ukum local government area, Victor Loza, has confirmed bandits imposition of 20 million naira on residents of Logo, Katsina, Alia, and Ukum council areas. It was reported that bandits levied the 20 million naira as monthly tax to be paid by all households in the area. Mr. Lucky, we know that it is government that normally collect tax. We are seeing bandits collecting tax in Benue State. As a security expert, people have argued that this is why we are seeing food inflation, because farmers can no longer go to farm. What do you think the government can do to address this?
Thank you very much, my brother. As a security expert, our government has paid for every verification they have paid. I don't know what bandit will be going to start collecting tax. Yes, if they don't collect, if they don't pay tax, they will allow them to go and farm for the people to survive. The people want to eat, they want to sell, they want to get money to pay school fees of their children. What do? They need to pay tax, and it's the responsibility of government to protect the people. For me, a government will telling you they are doing enough, which they are not doing enough. A lot of people want to speak out, not only Benue, other places like Plateau State, other places, see them, if they don't pay taxes, that's why you see bomb, killing, kidnapping, other things. But that means automatically the bandits have taken over all our Sahara region, all that particular area, including Plateau, Borno, other things. So I think our government need to proactive. They need to stand up. Like, how many budget do you see every year, the budget for security? IG will come and tell you that, don't worry, farmer should go to farm. Which farmer? Army will tell you they are top of the game. Tinubu will tell you, we are working very hard. Why people are dying silently? Why people are collecting taxes on no government? My brother, the government need to do something, because I won't tell you, Matthew. If I tell you it's a lie, it's going on for people to speak out, local government, to come out and tell the government. Tomorrow, the government will tell you it's a lie. Let them go there. The bandits have taken over everywhere. You know what I mean? Bandits have taken over everywhere. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to tell you say it's a lie. It's true. They are collecting money from. That's why I see it will be food.
But as a security expert you are, Mr. Lucky, educate us on the way out. What the government need to do?
What the government need to do is for, first of all, deploy more troops in that particular area. And there's no way troop can stay with farmer for the whole day to be farm. It's not going to be possible. You see, we need to our government need to address insecurity of Nigeria.
What are the area of intelligence gathering?
Who will give you intelligence gathering? Who is going to tell you? Is somebody that have not eaten? Is somebody that cannot send the children to school? Go and tell me that there's bandit here. Are you aware that those bandits are living with them? They stay together. They live together. They know them very well. So as far as they are not disturbing them, they only collect taxes. Maybe you make 3 yam, you give them 1, take 2, and they'll be happy. And don't forget, the bandit will sell it to other countries. Who are the bandits? They say they come from Cameroon, they come from Niger. It's a lie. They are community residing there, reside in community there. Government need to wake up, and I know government cannot pollute everywhere. That's why we see we have to go back to regional system, so that your people from your village can be able to produce courage and know who is living in that state. That's the only way. Or who live in that region. Not bringing somebody all the way from Meduguri to come and pollute an Ishaman in my village. That was what I mean. So it's very, very wrong. I think we should go back to regional system. So that everybody will now bring your security, employ your people in DG there. You'll be able to monitor that place and deal with the sizes, pay them very well. If not so, nobody will give you information to work. Police and army are not getting information to work. If you see them, most of them have come back to this elite. You know what I mean? You see a big man having 10 policemen which in the village no one. So I think the government need to up and do it because or else, because the way the country is going now, everybody will become bandit. Everybody will become a bandit.
But Mr. Lucky, let me ask you, do you think state police will be a panacea to solving this our security challenge?
I think let's start with that direction. State police will be better. Let's start with that direction. If you can employ somebody who live in the Osun State, who reside in Osun State, employ as a police and pay him very well, I believe his crime rate will go down. Instead of bringing somebody from Maiduguri to come and be police in my village, it's not going to work. It doesn't know the terrain. It doesn't know the terrain. Let me tell you, some of the people they drive from here to north, they don't go out. They stay indoor, collecting salary for nothing. They're not doing anything. Where did they know? They should go out to go enter Boko Haram mouth. Likewise, somebody from the Boronu should go to southeast. Where does it know? So I think we should employ our people in DG, let them become the police. And again, another thing again, our government is not proactive. Employ the youth, give them something. You will see this crime rate will reduce. People are hungry. Don't you know government is creating more insecurity, more bandits, more Boko Haram because they have nothing to do. How can you arrest Boko Haram and took them to rehabilitation center? After that one, you bring them back to society. Now they didn't see money, they pay them water. They'll go back. They'll go back to the bush, start kidnapping. They know them, they make a lot of money. But you kidnap like 5, they pay you 20 million. Our government will tell you, I want to pay you 100,000 naira. So it's a waste. Our government, another thing again, our money is not value. If your money is value, if they pay you 6,000 naira, that money is enough for you to buy something. So government need to do more about insecurity so that at least Nigeria can be safe. For them, Nigeria is not safe.
I must say a very big thank you for your time, Mr. Lucky. Lagos. Let us have we have that understand. Let us have a renowned political analyst.
No, I'm not renowned. I'm just an ordinary Nigerian.
Okay. Mr. Christian, I'll take you directly to River State.
Okay.
Because we have a very serious issue. As we speak, the appeal court already ruled that the state high court have no jurisdiction to entertain issue of defection. Okay. Record that before now, a state high court in River State already nullified, or rather declared that the 27 lawmakers led to Wike, Martin Abaule-led faction of the House of Assembly should stop parading themselves as members of State House of Assembly. But we are seeing a new development today. And as it stands, help us understand what we are likely going to see in River State on the issue of past crisis and the legal angle. Who is now the right Speaker of House of Assembly in River State?
It's like you want to impeach me on this channel. You want to impeach me. The Speaker, I know the governor is in charge. I'm very sure of that one. But they are going to eventually appeal that ruling. And as they appeal that ruling, I think Kubara will still retain the House with Jumbo as the Speaker. But as it speaks now, there is a vacuum that needs to be, yes, they need to put something in that vacuum. The court has given Amewule the powers to resume as Speaker, but the governor, this is Nigeria, they know what to do. I'm not in River State, they know what to do. The game Wike is playing, him himself is going to play it. You understand? But the Speaker I see now is Jumbo, not Amewule. They will definitely by today appeal that ruling. But just the only problem here is that the appeal court, the Nigerian judicial system, would pander to the highest bidder.
That's a big allegation, Mr. Christian.
Whoever that can buy the justice saying would want that gets the court injunction that will favor them. You are
indicting the justice system.
You are saying it's an allegation. Allegation remains an allegation. It's not a fact.
So you are indicting the justice system.
I say it's an allegation.
All right.
Allegation remains an allegation.
Okay, but now let us look at it from another angle because we understand that even if there is an appeal against that judgment, except and until you obtain a stay of execution of that judgment is still enforced. We foresee a situation where the Jumbo faction will pursue stay of execution of that judgment.
What the court says is that they invalidated. They didn't say that Jumbo is not the rightful Speaker.
No, I mean that judgment. That. Okay, I mean that judgment that invalidates the
State High Court.
Court ruling. Someone can approach the court to ask it to stay execution.
Even with the court's injunction, it does not stop Jumbo from being Speaker. I know where you are going with this. It does not stop Jumbo because the court did not say this guy is not the speaker, he's not qualified to be the speaker. He just said that that state cannot preside on that matter. They invalidated that whatever. So it's left for it's left for the governor to do what they need to do at that point in time, ahead to install their men or whatever. But that does not stop Jumbo, the current speaker, from being the speaker at this point in time. Although the vacuum is open, the space is open for players to start playing one or two, but the governor, I think, is in charge at this point in time.
I think I must say a very big thank you for your time, Mr. Christian. I hope to help you have you next time. Mr. Chinedu Michael, I think you are welcome to this program. No, I will have you. I will have you. Mr. Chinedu Michael, let us have you because this is a man that should know better. I'm talking of a man who is from the same kindred with. Do I say it on air?
He said the same kindred. It's the same kindred, the same local government, the same constituency, the same state, the same environment, the same understanding and culture and tradition. Nnamdi, I know that's what you want to say. So let me just help you.
So I think you are a man that should know better. Because we have a situation where the Finland-based agitator, I'm talking about Samanepa, has raised alarm that all the move to secure Nnamdi release, that there is a clandestine move to come and do the unwanted against him. I don't want to use some language that may not be palatable on air.
Yes, let me just tell you, if he's entertaining that kind of fear, everybody is also entertaining that kind of fear because, the federal government themselves are the one pushing seriously for out of court settlement, pushing for a deeper negotiation, which Nnamdi cannot understand those things that has been played around him. Of course, Nnamdi Kanu is not is an exposed man. He understands that at his release he is going to be have access to security, and if not, of course, for me, I would even suggest that we don't even bring Nigerian security around him. Mossad are there to protect him. FBI, M16 are there to protect him. Of course, our own liberation forces in disguise can also protect him. IPOB have a very powerful intelligence network in terms of security network, that can, put Nnamdi Kanu in a very safe environment. Always.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Immediately he is being released.
That's what I'm trying to say. Samanepa is raising concern about his own safety far away there in Finland. Speak to us about it.
Let me tell you, the Finland government has come out to say it very clearly. Samanepa is not a new entrant in Finland. He married a Finnish woman, and the government of Finland, are always, having a kind of, relationship with him. Of course, to an extent, Samanepa is not alone. He has private security. It has a very powerful intelligence network. If there's anything that's going to happen, I'm sure that Samanepa know what to do at the end of the day. Given his background, he's giving his military background and all that, so he understands the situation on ground and he knows how to go about it. There's no need of entertaining fear, but he's just trying to alert the whole world that at this point in time, this is what is being reported to him, from his intelligence unit. So it's a welcome development, and I can tell you categorically clear that whatever threat is going to come, Samanepa is ready to face it out at the end of the day.
Okay, let's look at the entrance of somebody like Hobu Zodima, who doubles as the governor of Imo State and the chairman of Southeastern Governors Forum, who perhaps in any moment from now, anytime from now, will be leading a delegation of Southeastern Governors Forum to engage Mr. President on the way out of the quagmire. I think I'm talking about getting Nnamdi Kanu out of GSS facility. People have argued that Hobu Zodima hold the magic wand as someone who is well rooted in APC, close to the Asu Rock, that he is the one, as against all insinuation before now, that is an enemy of Nnamdi Kanu.
But no, we can't say that. First of all, Hobu Zodima is a Biafran, and no matter how you look at it, He's an Igbo man, no matter how you look at it. A lot of people might have reservations against him, but the facts still remain. But that at this point in time, given his position politically, a lot of things is going to fall on his table. The man to fall on his table, So he has no other option than to make sure that the is able, to carry out that tag because of the responsibility that is attached to the position he's occupying currently politically. I mean, I have deep reservation against Hope Uzodinma personally myself, and because of that, if you are to ask me, if not because of his political position, nobody should be talking about Hope Uzodinma now, because he does not have a good consciousness with the rest of when you look at him, Igbos does not like to digest him very well because of the way and manner he has been going about the Igbo quest.
But like I said just now, he seems to be the man that holds the magic wand.
That's what I'm telling you now. I think I've explained that again. It seems it's not a matter of it seems, let me tell you, bad nature, brought him to that position now, and there's no other option because of the position he occupies currently now. That is why now he looks as if he holds any magic wand. But I think to an extent, he should be able to take up that responsibility and know that this is not a matter of him or perception people have against him, but this is a matter of, what destiny, you understand, or nature has bestowed on him, and he must carry it out diligently, because at the end of the day we are still going to ask him questions, even though posterity will also at the end of the day ask him questions.
Now, talk to us about what we're expecting. Because understand that if negotiation is to take place, certainly they must seek the consent of the man in the eye of the storm. I'm talking about Nnamdi Kanu. And Senator Eno Abaribe have made us understand that Nnamdi Kanu, in the conversation he had with him, have accepted to abide by any condition that will be put forward by federal government as a condition for him to get early release from the DSF facility. What do you think Nnamdi Kanu will put forward if they were to talk about the issue of Biafra agitation?
It's quite ridiculous if you make that kind of statement that Engineer Baribe had a talk show with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu where he said he's going to abide by any condition given to him. That's a ridiculous statement, and I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to buy into that. Do you know what it means? Any condition given to him.
He said to make him have early release.
No, bros, that right up, go and investigate it very well. It is wrong. If Engineer Baribe have said that, Senator Engineer Baribe is wrong to have made that statement. If that statement is being credited to him, nobody will accept that. What do you mean that now he said that any condition given to him? Nobody does that. You understand? That is how they came up with and said that Nnamdi Kanu is asking federal government to negotiate with him, which is absolutely wrong. So we should stop pushing such a funny scenario to the public, because Nnamdi Kanu life is at stake. We should not be saying that, and I don't think, if not, maybe Engineer Baribe is quoted out of context. We shouldn't be attaching that kind of statement to the personality like Engineer Baribe, who understand what the situation on ground and understand the perspective of the law in what the situation Nnamdi Kanu will find himself, and the perspective of the law on the side of the federal government.
So I'm not saying what I read. I say in a press, because I'm coming. After leading the delegation of Southeastern senators to engage the Attorney General of the Federation, Eno Abaribe, in company of his colleagues from the southeastern part of the country, came out to address the press. It was in the course of addressing the press, he made it known that he personally visited Nnamdi Kanu in DSS facility. I had a conversation with him, and Nnamdi Kanu pledged to accept conditions that would put forward by federal government as a condition for him to get early released from DSF facility.
Okay, I think we have deliberated on this, and you are bringing the same question again, and I'm still going to give you the same response, because you're not the only one that read it. I read it too. What Engineer Baribe said, I read it too, and I read it from the perspective of the legality attached to what is happening now. The legality is that, it's not what any neighbor says, it's what the court says. All the things Nnamdi Kanu has been saying, why haven't they released him? And he coming out to tell you that it's what Nnamdi Kanu said that will now determine. No, it's what the law says. The law says that two warring parties can settle out of the court. And it was the federal government that initiated it. So why has it become that Nnamdi Kanu now said he's going to accept any condition given to him? That is, I don't want to use on culture on word, to explain that. But what I want to say this morning at this point now, what we are going to expect from Nnamdi Kanu immediately he is released, and I believe what they are trying to talk about is the issue of charges, not the issue of Biafra. The charges that is leveled against him. All those kind of charges that has been quashed. I think that's the angle. Biafra is not negotiable. That is one. That's on the other side, And we are going to see immediately Nnamdi Kanu is released and security is being provided, either by who or crook. No matter how you look at it, now we are going to see an advanced agitation for restoration of Biafra. There's no two ways about it.
I think I must say
There's no two ways about it.
I think
We are going to see advanced agitation of the restoration of Biafra from the same man.
I think I must say thank you for your time, Mr.
Thank you. And I'm speaking the mind of Nnamdi Kanu currently on this issue.
So am I right to you as Nnamdi Kanu's spokesman?
Oh, of course, you can say I am Nnamdi Kanu's spokesperson. You understand? You can say.
Mr. Lucky Yaguna, I must say very thank you. I want to take Lucky on the issue of Edo election. Mr. Lucky, you are welcome back. We are having you for the second time.
No problem.
The reason I have you is not far-fetched. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Tinubu, have given Edo State to APC. He spoke in his capacity as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where he was asking some party faithfuls, do you want Edo back? They say yes. He said, and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I'll give it to you. Mr. Lucky, what is the hope of? What is the hope?
APC is winning Edo State. APC. Look at what happened yesterday. The court invalidated and they disqualified your.
It's not a new thing.
It's not a new thing.
Hold on, it's not a new thing.
We know Jagaban.
Hold on.
Let me see my face. We know Jagaban. We know what he can do. You know what he can do.
Hold on, can I tell you something?
Let me. It's not. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm an Ishaman.
No, that doesn't.
Hold on, I'm an Ishaman.
If not for Wike, the last election, Obaseki will have lost. If not for Wike, Obaseki will have lost the last election.
Hold on. When the people
and
say
Wike is in bed with the APC.
When the people say
Wike's cousin is.
That's a serious one.
Hold on. I want to tell you something.
I want to put pressure on
Hold on. President say I will give Edo to APC. I think maybe he drunk before he said that. He drink. Let me say he drink. He drink before he said that. Edo is not easy to just give it away like Osun, like Edo State. We are Edo man. I'm an Edo man. Don't forget, we have been existing for many years. Not now. Now, I want to tell you something. Tinubu saying that maybe he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Let me tell you, an Edo man. PDP must come back. Don't forget it happened in Delta State. During they sacked the PDP man. Supreme Court, Appeal Court revive this. See, we are still watching. PDP must come back. We are going to vote for PDP. We need a PDP. It's our turn, our local. Today, I want to give APC. I don't give APC, but I'm telling you, when the people say yes, Edo people, we are still watching the drama. But I'm telling you, Edo people, we are not relent. Forget what Tinubu is saying. On that very day, maybe if Tinubu will move from Lagos or from Abuja to Edo to go and vote, we know that we do that. But at that day, we are going to monitor INEC, monitor Soja, monitor everybody.
Well, let me ask you another question. Yes. As we are saying this, INEC is already coming up with an issue, saying that flood already destroyed about 400 beavers. Could that be coincidence, or could it be because the president has said and given those State to APC?
I'm telling you, fraud have not even started. Maybe before 2 months, 3 months now. Don't forget, Cameroon have not released their time. So So
No, that is not the, lucky.
I
No,
understand
no.
where
Take
you
the
are going.
question. Take the
I
question.
understand where you are going. That the president said he want to take over the governors to APC. That's why you are seeing the fraud from INEC.
No, if Beavers is being destroyed, what is the hope of free, fair, and credible election, Mr. Lucky?
Hold on. Don't worry. If it's only 200 people, we see on that very day, it's enough for us. What we are saying,
Lucky, take the
don't need
question.
APC.
Lucky, take the question. Beavers is a device used to do. No, listen first.
Yes.
Beavers is the device used to do accreditation for election. And for you to have free, fair, and credible election, you must accredit through that Beavers. And they are saying about 400 Beavers have been flawed. Don't forget that Beavers is always programmed based on state, meaning what you program for Rivers State data cannot be used to do a election. What is the hope of free, fair election?
INEC said there's no problem. They have enough Beavers. They are working on it. Despite what happened, I listen to the INEC chairman there. There's no problem, no cost for alarm. Forget what happened.
Remember what happened 2023. Remember what happened, Mr. Lucky. Let's be sincere here. The INEC assured Nigerians that there will not be any glitch. They're going to transfer the result. Beavers, INEC will work. The same, they are assuring you people that the Beavers will work. 4,000 Beavers of a sudden 2 months to the election affected. And you trust Mamu Yakubu?
Trust him, but when he come for Edo, no, hold on. Now for me, I didn't trust him, but when he come for Edo,
no be Lagos will turn to Edo.
No. See, because you are not from Edo, that's why
no. Don't tell me I'm not from Edo. So emotional with your analysis. Stop being emotional with your analysis. You allow Oshomole enter APC under APC.
No. Hold on. Oshomole tried. I won't say not tried. We just give it a try. But when Oshomole said APC a candidate must enter, we tell Oshomole say, look, we are those who, okay, for the other reason, go and sit down. I know where Oshomole did not even move from here to here. You only vote.
Let me tell you what's going to happen that day. That day,
we don't take no sense.
That day they will declare the election of APC.
Are you saying that?
And those people that will cause mayhem, they're the fraternities in Edo State. You know, Edo State, we have a state of fraternity. I know, that's what I'm saying. Tony Kabaka is APC. He's the grandfather of fraternity in Edo State.
See,
billions will enter Edo State, and Edo State will be calm. If you want to cause chaos, if you want to cause fights in Edo, they will take the result pronouncement to Abuja, and that's what they announce it.
You are just going.
Now, Mr. Lucky, let me ask you this question. I understand we are doubting where the president derives power to decide who to give him a state. But are you saying the president, Senator Amobala Tinubu, do not have the capacity to give Edo State to APC?
It doesn't have. It doesn't mean that election was given to him overnight. They want to come and tell us without, but we are watching. Let me tell you, even the INEC are very careful. Everybody is very careful now. Edo election, we tell Nigeria where we are going, but the people have a say. They know Edo is a volatile area. It's not like other states. You just come and do your.
What if they announce the election in the night?
Hold on.
What will you do?
Let me tell you, when you come for Edo State, we have everything. Everything.
If they announce the election in Abuja, what will you do?
Hold on. Anybody, let me tell you, anybody that has part in his mind coming to Edo, our land will swallow that person. I'm telling you the truth. You know, if you have, listen to me, Edo not Lagos. If you have bad intention to wish the people out of that place, our land will swallow you.
No, don't be emotional.
No, I'm telling you.
This is the fact.
No, I am telling you, Edo.
Already 4,000 beavers is not working.
They will bring from other states.
Or from other states.
Already programmed for.
Now.
We see have the one that don't program. They will do it.
So they will not program. No. It's already programmed for. It is meant for Edo State. The handwriting is on the wall. APC is winning that state.
You are saying on your own.
Tell me how many big politicians are in Edo PDP?
What are you talking about?
In Edo State.
Hold on.
Big politicians.
Hold on. The politicians, we the people are saying this is what we need.
We have those that are supporting Labour Party.
How many?
Who is now with the people?
How many? Don't be saying.
Hold on. Who is now with the people?
Hold on. You are saying Labour Party.
The Labour Party man, where he comes from? They have the number of voters from Akpata's area is bigger than where your
leave that area. Hold on. Edo cannot.
Yes, now.
Benin cannot.
Lucky
Benin
doesn't
cannot
know.
win election. You know,
Edo South have.
Akpati is not his turn. Leave that area.
But they are supporting Labour Party.
Party.
So don't say we Benin.
Hold
You are
on.
talking
You
about
are
your
not
own.
from Edo
You are
State.
PDP.
Edo man
You are
is
talking about
talking to you.
PDP.
You are not, see, you only hearing what
This guy is emotional. Leave him.
I am telling you.
When Tinubu finish with Edo State,
Okay, are you
you
aware?
come here and tell us they don't know Lagos.
Well, Edo is
When
not
Tinubu
Lagos.
finish with Edo State,
Edo is not Lagos.
it's not Lagos.
You know that.
It's not Lagos.
When we say yes, it's yes.
You see, yes.
You are not like
And you allow APC enter Edo State. It's not
when,
Lagos.
when.
Who is representing you? Edo North.
Oh, we are Ochobele have done. The Ochobele time, he was a governor for 8 years. And no, we give him that chance.
You allow
But
APC into your state now.
hold on. Ochobele brought somebody to come become a governor. We told him, no, you can't do that. Go to your constituency. Let me tell you, I told you Edo is not Lagos. You agree now?
I will tell Mr. Lucky.
Yes.
I think we have to let you go. I think this is a good place to let you go.
Yes.
But don't forget that your state have been given to APC
No.
by the
See,
president,
see.
by the president of the Federal Republic of
It's
Nigeria.
not going to work. It's not going to work. Don't worry. Very soon, maybe another. Look at me. Tell you, our judiciary want to destroy democracy.
But let me tell you something. Though we are doubting when the president did have the power to give the state out. But the issue is, he spoke his capacity as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Sometimes our president, when he talks, sometimes look as he's talking out of I don't know. That's why that day he missed the step. Whether he missed the step, I don't know. Let me tell you, anybody that want to frustrate the people, our land will swallow them.
I think that's a good place to let it go, Mr. Lucky. Thank you very much, Mr. Lucky. I think this is a good place to let it go. This is Satellite Media. I am Matthew. Thank you for your time. We thank all our SM viewers, both the ones that followed us online, both the ones that have been commenting. We can see your comment online. But I think that would not permit us to start going into that. Next time, we'll try to make our time to read out all your comments. Thank you very much. This is Matthew, and this is Satellite Media.
This sign of anything, how you see